Well, folks, welcome back to our Monday night 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Our brave adventurers are still in the town here, trying to fight off the evil monsters that lurk in the dark and the shadows. So we're going to pick up from last week here as our brave adventurers were headed back to the Chapel of Peace to meet up with the priest, to talk with the priest, and try to find out what exactly the priest was wanted them for. And so you're kind of moving back through the dark and shadowy areas of the town. You're currently kind of up in this kind of general location where I'm circling here on the map, kind of near where number 4 is, basically.
What was number 4? Can you remind us?
Well, let's see. What
Mark
was
there, the
number
store.
4? That's a great question.
It was a store, wasn't it?
That sounds right.
Probably the store.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can pull that information up. Probably saw it somewhere in there, but I missed it, so we'll just assume it's a store right now.
Okay.
Kind of just in that general area, you think, remember that everything is very dark, shadowy. Even your light sources where you should have bright light is just dim light. It's very eerie. You still have this feeling of dread upon yourselves, this gloomy outlook on life. Everything you think about is death, despair, just negative energy, negative vibes, everything. So you're still heading through the town, trying to make your way back there. But is anybody familiar with this town? Has anybody been here for a while? Probably not. So who's leading this
So,
brave group of adventurers here?
have we resumed our previous marching order here?
Let's see if we have orders here. We have.
Arden, I would assume, would be in the front.
You are now
That's
actually
true.
headed this way, so you might want to adjust your order of battle there. Kind of heading towards the east
I'm good with this spot.
from the west. All right, so Arden will be up front, followed by Valkyrie, Naviserts, then Seraph, then Mardis.
Huh?
Huh?
Bringing up the rear.
Did we get turned around?
Just going the opposite direction now.
If you look at the marching order sheet, he just drew an arrow pointing the way we're going.
Okay, under the party sheet. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is up to you guys to decide. I'm just letting you know you're headed pretty much east down that main road there. It'll take you over to the chapel there. It's over by where the inn was. Is that going to be your marching order then?
Looks good to me.
I'm
That's
fine
what's-
with it.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So, Ardent, why don't you give me a give me the old what do we want here? Why don't you give me a streetwise check there?
Alright.
That's a pretty good check for you.
Ouch.
That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. But slowly but surely you start making your way over towards the chapel, you think. You did come across some guards that kind of were telling you which way to go, kind of pointing the right direct, pointing to you which way to go and stuff as you were kind of a little bit lost there. But eventually after about 30 minutes or so, you make it back over to the church. You can't really travel very fast just because you can't see where you're going. So his traveling is slow. But you kind of make it over to the corner there of where the... Sure. Sorry, I had a Windows message here that popped up. Wanted to let me know my color scheme's been changed. Okay, whatever. Change it then. So as you get over there to the church location, you notice kind of a big building sitting on the corner of the intersection of the street there. And as we mentioned a couple episodes ago, mostly has an iron rod fence that kind of goes around the perimeter. But as the guards had told...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So yeah, I believe the guard told us to go around to the back door.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you kind of make your way around to the backside. Following along is the iron rod fence, and then you get to a back gate that is unlocked. In fact, it's not even hinged. It's kind of already kind of opened. And you see the backside of the church just looming off in the distance, about 30 feet away. So you make up the path, and as you get to the back entrance of the church, you kind of knock on the door a little bit, start whispering, yelling out, hey, hello, anybody there, hello? Suddenly, kind of off to the side about 20 feet, you see a little, like a trap door kind of lifts, the lid of it kind of pops open, and you see this dwarf head kind of stick out. Hey, what you need? Come on in here if you're looking for safety.
Okay, well, I'll head over that way.
Okay. I'm assuming you all kind of head over there. You see a little trap door kind of flies open, and you see a ladder kind of going down. You see a dwarf, and below him you see the ladder goes down about 15 feet. You see probably about 40 or 50 people kind of huddled in this little room down there. And the dwarf, as he's going down the ladder, hey, pull it shut when you're done. You hear everybody kind of whispering and kind of talking and everything as you climb your way down the ladder. When you make it to the bottom of the ladder, you see a kind of an old human kind of walks up to you just in regular clothing. Kind of grayish hair, kind of parted on the side, wrinkles in his lines on his face, kind of, moves kind of slow and stuff. And he's kind of walks over to you and says, I am Brother Zaylen. I run this chapel here. Glad you made it safely. Grimmold's men have told me that you are the slayer of evil and the slayer of shadows tonight. I think I might have something that might aid you, he says. Come down, get some food, rest your weary bones.
Rest sounds good. It's been a long night.
Yes, it has. He kind of makes his way through the crowd of people, and you see towards the back of the church, or the room is underneath the church. You see some stairs going up. You see some altars and stuff, and he's over rummaging inside one of the desks there for a little bit. After a few minutes, he comes back after you guys have had a minute to come down and get something to eat. Some people have come over and given you some food and some drink, and you kind of just have a chance to put your weapons away and just relax your arms from... a lot of them notice you're dirty, and so they give you some washcloths to kind of clean your faces up. Some of you got some blood stains and wound marks on your clothing and stuff, and so they're kind of helping you just clean yourselves up and make yourselves look presentable and stuff. Does anybody wish to do anything as this is going on?
Is this a long rest or a short rest we're taking here?
This will be a short rest. Depending on what you guys decide, it might be a long rest.
Depending on what they say.
You were soft again. What'd you say, bud?
Depending on what they say they do.
Yeah, depending on what
Yeah.
happens. But you can assume at least a short rest. So, as you're doing this, Brother Zaylan kind of rummaging through one of the desks sitting there, comes back after a few minutes and says this to you all. He says, all this trouble started in the graveyard just down the hill, just before the shadows came. I heard dark voices chanting in that direction. I came out the steps to have a look, and I could see these ghost lights dancing around the trees and dark figures skulking about the tombs. I think I saw the wizard fellow who's been staying at the old inn. I started towards the villain, but before I can confront them, I heard a terrible cry. A wave of dark power swept out from the cemetery and changed the night into this. Oh my gosh, it's been terrible. Hopefully you've been able to help the citizens of Grimbold here.
Did it look like the wizard was with the others, or as if he were just watching them?
It's hard to say. I just caught a glimpse of him down there in the graveyard. So it's hard for me to say what exactly he was doing, but didn't see him down there before all this happened, and it wasn't shortly later that this darkness spread out across the lands. It seemed to center in the cemetery. Have you been to the cemetery yet?
We haven't been yet, no.
Anything of note?
The wizard was searching for the tomb of Avard.
Oh, Everard? Yes, Everard, yes. He was killed here many years ago. Why would he be searching for him? That doesn't make much sense.
That's what we'd like to know as well.
He said he was writing a book and he was needing to find a tomb, but and that he was some sort of Everard himself was some sort of very dark spellcaster.
Yeah, I don't remember much about him. Just stories and such. Big fight between him and his rival many years ago. But he was killed in the fight, and everything stopped then. So I'm not sure what this has anything to do with his tomb. But perhaps you should go to the graveyard and find out. But I do have something here for you, and I have a gift to aid you. There was this young acolyte here 50 years ago, a wizard named Voltaren. Have you heard of him?
I don't know if I have.
I have not.
Yeah, well, Voltaire, he came to the chapel and put this in our keeping just before he disappeared. He said it was a potent talisman against the power of shadow, and if this shadow ever makes a threat upon DuPont, it could be a service. Maybe you could go to the graveyard and put it to some good use. And so he hands you a, what looks like a golden holy symbol that contains a red gem. He tells you that this is known as the symbol of dawn, and it was given to him by Voltaren quite a few years ago. And he mentioned the shadows, and since, well, shadows are now befall the city, maybe this has something to do with what's going on. So he hands it to one of you.
Does anybody recognize the symbol?
No. I mean, it's not like a religious symbol. It's just a
Okay, so it's just like a pendant.
It's like a pendant with a symbol on it with a red gem, right?
Is there? Do you know how this is going to help us?
I, I don't know if it will even help you. I'm just giving it to you in case. Something.
hurt.
Yeah, exactly. It's been sitting here in this dusty drawer for many, many years. And when the shadows came, the first thing I thought of was the fact that Voltaire had mentioned this object to me many, many years ago, when I was just a lad, when I was just a young disciple of the church.
Let's. Does he have anything else, information or anything else he can offer?
I don't have. I've just been trying to gather what few people I could find in this evening and try to keep them safe. I would very much like to go out to the graveyard, but I feel my need is here to help those less fortunate, the ones in need. So
We can head to the graveyard.
yeah, I would suggest you go there right away, and maybe there's a way to cure this darkness, this evil that has befalled us. And as I mentioned, there's nothing but just bright lights. Saw that fellow, and then all of a sudden everything turned dark and nasty. Creatures roaming around, and I got out my mace and started hunting the creatures, but couldn't find any. But fortunately, I found some wandering people, and I brought them down here into the temple, the bottom of the temple here, the cellar. So I would suggest you make haste if you're going to the graveyard, and maybe we can cure this evil once and for all. And good luck to you.
Thanks.
Should we head that way directly, or does anyone need to recover before we go?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, everybody's good.
All right.
Hang on a second. Say again?
Navisers and Artemis and Heels and the rest. Yeah, wounds still.
Can't really hear you sound even further than before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whoever's typing sounds like they're beating it into their microphone.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's yeah.
Because you're typing
It's
on
not-
the laptop, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're typing on the microphone, basically.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be on the laptop mic. It just won't. I can't get it off.
I think he asked if either Naviserts or Arden needed to use a healing surge or anything while we're taking a brief rest.
I only have
wounds.
4 on wounds, so I'm good.
Have our temporary hit points expired, or are they good until until we do stop for an extended rest?
It was until encounter, I thought.
Yeah, that's a
And-
counter end, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, once the encounter's over, everything kind of goes back to normal at that point.
Yeah,
I
as
just-
the DM in the combat tracker, you can right click and select a short rest for us.
Oh, I would be just too cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The little things in life.
I tell you. Oh, well, that wasn't the button I wanted to hit. Let's go delete. Delete. Okay.
And it'll
Now-
also keep up with our action points. Like when we hit a milestone, it'll give us another one. It'll uncheck our encounter powers.
Cool.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have in the combat tracker? You say?
Yeah.
When I right click, I
either-
get an option to close the window, delete the item, or create an item.
Okay.
Maybe I need to do it down here. No, that's create an item or close the window.
Maybe they added a button at the bottom or the top left in it, because you used to have to right click to access that menu.
Let's see. There's rounds. This. I've seen it earlier. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, then they must have changed it in an update and added it somewhere else.
I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about. There was a button I remember when I was messing around with it originally that said, "Hey, Let me try.
But you could do
the
short
character
rest
sheets.
with milestone, and extended rest. But if they
Hmm.
moved it, then
Right.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a matter of where it's hiding now.
yeah.
Let's see if it's in the main. Hmm. Where was that I saw that damn thing?
You guys hear me better?
Yeah, much
Yeah.
Wow.
better.
Better.
Much better.
There.
It's actually perfect.
Thank the Lord.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Did you not have it plugged in all the way?
No, I had to mess with the settings. 'Cause no,
Uh,
my computer's on the fritz, and every time I try to do something, it just keeps changing the settings.
I gotcha.
Like I unplug it, plug it in, it changes it.
Let's see if I do this.
Well, if not, that's fine. I didn't want to bring a halt to the game.
No, that's all right. We need to figure this out. So, where did I see that? It's probably right here in front of my face too. But try right-clicking on everything and I get the same. Close window. Oh wait, effects, add effects, effects. It's just to delete effects. Let's see if it's actually in the. It's not in the character thing, is it? Clear ownership, create item, delete item, close window. All right, well, crap.
Yeah, the only thing I'm finding is it's saying it's in the combat tracker.
I got everything turned on. I get close window, delete item, create item. If I create an item, yeah, it just brings up just like a blank thing. Down at the bottom is the little flag, which doesn't do anything. It's also got the next initiative, which doesn't do anything. It's got the little faces down there, and they don't do anything. The rounds don't do anything. Oh wait, there's a menu. Huh, I should probably click on the menu, you think? Rest! Short rest. Short
Yeah,
rest
there we
with
go.
milestone. Extended rest. There we go.
And that'll clear the temporary hit points for us.
So, short rest. There we go.
Hey, awesome.
Wicked.
Now, I have a question. It's just a little tiny MENU. It's not in a box. It's not in a. It's not a button you can press. It's just a little tiny text that says menu. I couldn't
Haven't
put that
gotten
as a.
around to a nice shiny UI element yet.
Oh my gosh! Seriously, they couldn't put like a green background on it or purple background or something to make it stand out. No, they had to waste our time. All right. So we're taking a short rest. So if you want to spend a healing surge, you can do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
When do we get healing surges back?
After a long rest. After a long rest.
I'm out of them, and I believe Navasert is as well.
Those first couple encounters were rough.
Well, it is getting very, very late in the night. Remember, when you were woken, it was probably, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning when this all had happened. So it is very late in the evening. So you're hoping that once you can complete this, that you could possibly get some rest and regain all your strength, because you are pretty exhausted. You are wore down, you're tired. You might be at full hit points, but you're certainly not at full capacity, shall we say. All right, so you finally, after getting your strength a little bit back from eating a little bit of food and getting some drink in you and cleaning yourself up a little bit, about 15-20 minutes, you're able to climb back out the ladder and head up to the graveyard. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm just going to close a bunch of stuff that's in my way. And I'm going to have to assign tokens again. This is not cool at all.
As I said, we should be able to, if you put the map up, to just drag and drop our tokens on.
I think he's not referring to us.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
All right, so it's about a 20-minute walk over there in the darkness. As you arrive here, that's close enough. Make sure I'm zoomed out all the way. Alright, folks, I'm going to have to make this dual monitor now. Dual monitor. So I can see what's going on. Okay. So, you should be getting a new little map thing there. So as you enter into the graveyard here, it's dark and shadowy as everything else you've seen. And you go through the wrought iron gate and start heading down this path that kind of goes straight down the graveyard. And you go about 50 or 60 feet down the graveyard when up in front of you, you see some lumbering creatures in the darkness. So what I need you to do is roll initiative for me. Much better. I'm glad you got that fixed there. Adam, so glad you got that fixed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not last.
Alright. Okay, Martis.
Don't get hit.
So, basically, I'm just going to draw kind of a box here of, that's about the only thing you can see light-wise, okay? Obviously, you can't see behind objects and stuff like that, but instead of making it all dark and then making it less shadowy, it's a little easier for me to do it this way.
Cool.
Alright, so Martis, you see these lumbering creatures up in front of you. They're kind of stumbling around in the darkness here. And as they approach just at the edge of your light, you notice that there seem to be humans, but they don't seem to be acting human, shall we say.
I just want to, if you want to hold your turn until after mine, I'm after the zombie. There's my weapon does extra 1d6 when an enemy's hasn't been hit yet. So if I have first hit, just saying. You don't have to. Just if you're gonna hit all three, because I know you like that move, like that
Yeah,
blast them all.
I was gonna try hitting all three, but that's never hit all three. So
Yeah, there might be one left. Yeah.
Playing the odds here.
yeah, I don't. My guy wouldn't. He'd see these as an abomination that needed to
Just
be cleansed.
blast them.
Yeah. So he'll
Yeah.
move up to there. He'll do the Hand of Radiance,
Okay.
targeting all three.
Oh my God! 2
And I
critical
hit all
hits,
three of
and
them.
you
I
did hit all
apologize.
three.
2 crits.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah, there
good
we go.
rolling right there, buddy. So we got a wounded, and another wounded.
And that's it for me.
That's it for you. All right. So you zapped them with radiant damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. So they this number one, thank you, right here. So he just comes lumbering forward. And you can tell that they look they've mostly have clothes on. It doesn't look like old clothes. It looks like, brand new clothes on. It's not all disheveled like he's been laying in the dirt for years and years and years. He looks actually almost
Fresh.
brand fresh, yes. So he lumbers,
That's interesting.
and then keeps continuing up till he gets to there. In fact,
Maybe I should
when he
have
goes
stepped
here,
up.
he goes to there. There.
Now, do they look like they're zombies for sure, or do they look like they could be people that are, like charmed in some way, or they're obviously zombies?
Yeah, they're obviously zombies. You
Okay.
see white eyes and just they.
So they're dead.
One of them's got a like half of his neck is missing and his head's kind of bobbing. Every time he takes a step, it kind of bounces between his shoulders. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, they're obviously dead. Valkyrie. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Valkyrin.
Are these tombstones difficult terrain?
Yes. Actually, hang on a second. I should read that off to you so we all know. Okay, so we have. Here's what we have. Alright, so the benches here, which are just south of the path, there's 2 benches. They're difficult terrain. You see bushes to the north and the south, and kind of scattered around the center area, kind of where I just drew this circle right there. Those are bushes and hedges, or difficult terrain, and yes.
But we're okay to run between the tombstones if need be.
Yeah, it looks like they're.
I haven't got that far yet. Hang on.
Oh.
You see several open graves, which are the dirt holes. All right. It looks, obviously like you could fall into that space. There's a pond that has water. That's normal. There are 2 large statues here that are on a pedestal that's 5 feet tall. Then there's these stone statues on top of that. You can climb up them, but you can't pass through them, obviously. You have tombstones spaces, and then you have the dirt spaces. The tombstone is difficult terrain. So like here would be difficult terrain. But the actual dirt isn't. So the top one, where I put the X, would be difficult. The one on the bottom would not be difficult terrain. There's a tree over here to the south, west, southeast. You could also climb up that. It's about 20 feet tall if you wanted to do something with that. Okay? We good?
Awesome.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Good
Alright,
question.
move like
Good
this.
question.
3, 4. That should be 6.
All right.
The tombstones would count as light cover, then partial concealment.
Partial, yes. Because they're tombstones.
Yeah.
They're sticking out of the
Yeah.
ground. You could duck
Something you
behind
can
them.
kind of hide behind.
Yeah. All right, so you're doing a double move? Valkyrin? I can't hear you again. Hopefully we didn't mess you up.
Oh, sorry. How do I display my my power to the party again?
Double click it.
Just the title, the name.
Yep.
There you go.
You must
It
be
allows me to
wielding a
move twice
crossbow,
before
light
my
array,
attack.
or a sling. Before the attack, you move up to 2 squares.
So that's what I was doing before the
Oh, I
after
see.
my
You move
move, and then
6.
before the
1,
attack.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're going to move 2 spaces. I got you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I can try to sneak when I'm among those tombstones, though, or no?
You can do your sneak anyways because you. Oh,
I
you.
guess point being that I'd come out from behind this last tombstone, and then can I sneak attack him still, or if I pass my sneak roll?
Are zombies immune to sneak attack damage in 4th edition, or undead?
That's a good question. Let me see what they have here. Sure, I'll give you sneak on it. That's fine.
Okay. And I pass my roll there for sneaking,
Yes.
I assume, yeah.
All right, that is a hit. All right, 10 damage. And another 5.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, I'm going to use my action point, too. Just because this is another battle where I'll gain another one. So,
Well, you guys won't get them anymore, and that's because now I know how to do it. So the computer will keep track of it, so we don't have to worry about that.
Cool.
okay. Yeah, might as well use it anyway.
All right, that is another hit.
Nice.
All right, 5 damage, and
That's it.
You just slash it a couple times, really good. This poor defenseless creature that just was coming over to have you help it is just almost cut to ribbons there.
Help it.
All right. All right.
Yeah, the hero's a Dupont or the mass murderer is a Dupont. It depends on which side of the story you're on.
Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
dark out, and it looks scary.
It's dark, it's scary, and it doesn't look normal, right?
It's coming right for us.
I'm a druid. I know undead when I see it.
Kind of leaping out of the darkness here from behind this statue, you see this creature that's just all demented. It's got long claws. It's got dirt all over it. It's got dirt in what little hair is left on it, and it just leaps out from behind the statue and slashes at Navacerts.
Actually, I would like to, since it moved into us, I would like to use Pursuit of the Hunter. Allows me to shift up to 3 squares when an enemy moves within 2 spaces and gives me a extra damage on the next attack against it.
I don't believe you can do that because you haven't activated this encounter yet. So you don't actually have an immediate action until your first
Okay, until it
until you get your first turn. Yes.
Okay.
So you haven't had your first turn yet, so you don't actually have an immediate action.
Okay.
But that is something to double check for next time. Anywho's,
That makes sense.
comes in trying to slash Naviserts with his raking claws. Hitting her, blooding her, and knocking her prone. And also grabs her. It's kind of like, almost like sitting at, he's standing in his space, but he's kind of reached over and he's kind of on top of Nervacerts in her space, if that makes sense. And
That sounds unpleasant.
it could be. Navicerts, everybody realizes, just the way I described it, he's basically sitting on top of her. She won't be able to get up until he is no longer grabbing her or, in the same location. Not that he's in the same location. But. All right, Navicerts, it is your turn, by the way.
As a reaction to that, I'll do Shielded Devotion and pop Navicerts 2 hit points. Since he got hit.
Okay, but yes.
Yes, sorry.
Navicerts,
Yeah,
you in.
Is that legit since it's immediate? And Shane couldn't use his immediate?
Yeah,
I've
he's
already
had his turn.
He's already gone.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So once
I
you
see.
go, then you get your immediate reactions. You get your immediate.
Yeah, 'cause right now
So-
I'm still technically flat-footed against basically everything.
If he's grappling me and I'm on the ground prone, what can I do?
You.
Because I can't just stand up. What kind of check do I have to make?
Well, it has grabbed you, so you need to break free from his grapple. Basically, he's got you grabbed.
So is that just a save check?
Strength or escape check, isn't it?
That is a really good question, actually, and we're gonna look that up, and we'll be right back, folks. Hang on just a second. All right, folks. So we found out it is going to be a Jeremy. Why don't you refresh our memories on that just one more time? Jeremy, you're muted, bud.
I think he said athletics versus fortitude, didn't he?
Well, one of them was
Acrobatics versus
Or
reflex.
acrobatics, yeah.
One or the other.
yes.
So acrobatics.
So target one creature, highest ability modifier versus will. What is the hit you slide the turn? Jeremy, are you there?
He said acrobatics versus reflex, or it's athletics versus fortitude.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll roll a reflex.
No, you won't roll a reflex. You'll be doing the
Or
skill.
acrobatics, sorry.
Okay. Then it needs to do what? A reflex?
Yeah, that one's supposed to be the reflex.
Alright, so how can I roll his...
Well, I think it says reflex defense.
Yeah,
That
so it's
sounds
just an
about right.
attack against his reflex.
Okay, so it's just an attack against... Okay, it's defense. Alright, so 13 is a miss.
That sucks.
Yep.
Fast.
That was a move action, so you still have standard and minor.
You can take a standard as another move, but probably can't escape twice, eh?
No, I think you can try it again.
Well, could I do what I linked, that ability? It's a minor action to push him away? Like, just shove him away from me?
That sounds pretty reasonable. Let me see what the power actually says. What's it called?
He's
Beguiler
in chat
slash?
there.
Yeah, it's
Like
right, Chad.
Island Flash.
Yeah, I saw that, but I need to.
Highest ability modifier versus will.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable, but I need to see what you're able to do when you're being grappled. Jeremy,
Yeah, I
we,
don't think you can do that. Probably you can only try to escape.
if
Yeah, the
Jeremy,
effect says you're immobilized.
Okay.
So, mobilized.
just looking to see, yeah, because if you can activate your powers, then sure, but if you can't, escape 288. You attempt to escape from an enemy who has grabbed you. Blah 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 blah. Actually, yeah, basically, okay, yes, I think you can still use your powers because a grab just is going to make you immobilized, which basically you can't spend any movement points to move.
Okay, then I'm doing that.
Okay, that makes sense to me. So you push it 3 spaces
And I
away.
fail. I have to hit.
Oh, you
Nice.
need to hit. Oh, yes. So, well, that's a minor action. So you still have a standard action.
Which I can use to use another move action to get him off me.
Yes, you can try. Yes.
Yay. Hopefully.
Yay! All right. So you are able to finally wrestle him off of you, kind of kick him back into his space there. And that is the end of your turn. So, this zombie, blah, 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 he comes over and just swings his arm around and tries to hit Valkyrie in the back of the head. With his slam attack, which does hit. Ooh,
Ouch.
that hurts.
Does hurt. Oh, that hurts bad.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Alright, so he is done. Seraph, now you finally get to activate.
Maybe we should have that long rest.
Okay.
I don't know, you guys at Monday night always start off slow, and then by the end of the encounter, it's like, oh my gosh, we got this. This is so easy.
We roll so badly sometimes. It's terrible. Alright, I will attempt Jolt of Lightning on this. Alright, did I get a target there? No. Target, there we go. No, it still didn't target. There we go. There we
Yep.
go.
Yep,
Okay,
you got
I
it.
will target him with Jolt of Lightning and...
What kind of a power is it?
Range 10. Actually, does that, it gives an ability, does that provoke an attack of opportunity there?
It absolutely would. Ranged
Melee
powers and close powers do.
But I can use my move to shift one,
You
correct? Disengage.
can, absolutely.
Okay, well I will shift one and then do that.
There you go. That's what you want to do.
Alright. Okay.
That's a hit.
Oh, alright. And he also cannot make opportunity attacks, which means you can. Never mind, he gets another turn anyway. I was gonna say, otherwise, you could try to disengage Eviscerts.
Arden.
I'm about to get worked here. You need to get around.
Let's see what I'm going to do here.
Protect me, tank.
Check you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can get out of there just fine. I think
I'm gonna get
yeah.
3 zombie raped here.
Navisert has no healing surges left, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. That's not good.
You know what? Okay, I am going to activate Inspiring Word on Valkyrin, so you can heal off all that damage.
All right,
There's
so you can
no
spend
action.
a healing surge and regain 1d6
need-
additional hit points.
Yeah, you need to drag that onto him so that it'll do the
There
D6.
is nothing there for it.
Then that's not in right. We'll have to look at that
It's
later.
entirely possible.
Do you want me to just manually do it? Just
Yeah, I
roll.
don't really see any other way to do it.
Yeah, if it's not entered in, I guess you just have to roll a D6.
Yeah, let's do it quick.
What's the what do you need to type to get a d6 in there? Is it like slash roll something?
You can
1d6?
do slash. You can do slash D and then D6, or slash die and D6, or you can grab it from the bottom and then just like
Yeah,
throw
like
it.
that.
One
They have
sec.
them right below the chat box.
All right, so spend a healing surge and then
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, and let's see. I'm going to use my move to shift there. Then I'm going to use Shielded Assault on the ghoul there.
that's a hit.
And then that would grant Naviserts and myself an extra 2 defense for that turn. This turn. And that's the end of it.
All right.
Nice.
All right, so this zombie. All right.
So all right, we've got a thing called meat
Check this
shield,
out.
and now you're gonna be our meat pinata.
So, kind of leaping out of the darkness again, kind of leaping onto the bench, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaps all the way from there to there.
Nice.
And tries to land on top of Martis, but
Nice.
Martis just puts his shield up and just blocks him from doing anything. So he doesn't do anything. He's done. All right, Martis.
All right, I will have to go with this encounter power. Forceful denunciation. A close blast of 3. So it'll be that area.
All right.
And it is each enemy in the blast.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom versus fortitude. Oof.
That's a miss, an automatic miss, and a hit.
Only 1. There's the damage on that one. And the one that I hit, I can push 1 square. So I'll push him directly east 1.
All right.
And that has been spent.
Are you done?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. The creature right in front of you, Martis, that you just tried to hit, swings his arms around violently, trying to slam you to the ground,
Eek!
and hits you, slamming you down. Boom, boom, boom. Hard.
Yeah, hard.
And he'll just stand right there. Valkyrin.
I'm just gonna attack this guy again, I guess. Oh no. That's all I got, I guess.
That's
That's
it.
Yep.
Alright. Alright. Well, the ghoul down here next to Arden will try to claw him. Just double check something here. Okay, I'm just looking to see what he does there. Alright, so he's trying to claw you.
Alright.
So, 23. That is a hit.
And yep.
Alright. And you take 9 damage, and you are immobilized. Save ends.
Alright, I'm going to activate my immediate Infernal Wrath. Oops.
Okay. Ouch. Striking back at it like that, huh?
And you don't take a hit like that lying down.
I hear you. Alright, Navacerts, your turn.
I will stand up.
Okay, so you don't have that condition anymore. Let's see. So prone goes away.
And
Do you lose your armor class? Or no, that's until
end of this turn.
end of Arden's turn. Okay.
And I don't think I can do much else, since that's my standard action, correct?
No, it's a move action
That's
to stand.
movement.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a move. Okay. In that case, then I will attack the guy next to me. Am I targeting him? No, I am. And use Piercing Sharding.
What kind of attack is a piercing sharding?
Piercing Shard is here. It's a melee weapon. Arcane Cold Illusion, Implement Physic, or Psychic Weapon.
No, I need to know what it's piercing shard. It is a it's a melee weapon. There you go. All right. Yep, you're fine.
Okay. So I hit him.
Yep, you hit him.
Damage. And then I move mine at. I think that's it.
All right.
Oh, and I become invisible. So I'll do that. Well,
Just to the target, not to anybody else. Affect
you are invisible to the target until the start of your next turn.
Right.
Yeah, it even says target invisible.
So it's just the target you're invisible to. Right. Got it. All right. The grasping zombie number 3 over here by Valkyrin. Swings his hands high up in the air. crashing down on his skull, doing 5 damage. It roars in defiance. Seraph. Seraph. You might
And I was muted. No wonder nobody was answering me.
Yeah, no
Just
wonder.
got tired of hearing you.
I get that a lot. Okay, I will use my minor to shift into a swarm of creepy crawly insects. And I will move up here next to Valkyrin. And attack. Let's see. Pointers. Nice little square. Attack these guys with swarming locusts.
Oh, not the swarming locust.
Bugs. Lots of bugs.
The bugs are scared of them. They don't attack them.
They see them as lunch. Ooh, and hit both.
Yeah, looks that way.
And that only rolled 1 damage, didn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, they both take.
But
the
they
same
both
damage.
take the
Okay,
same damage,
Single
right.
damage roll.
Right. Yep.
And I will also activate. Alright, Voyage of the Ancients to teleport 3 spaces back to
Some voyage.
here. Hey, it's safer back here. It's you and 1 ally gain combat. Okay, and I will grant combat advantage to Valkyrin and I to that one. I don't have a good way to do that, but anyway, I can grant combat advantage to Grasping Zombie number 2 for both of us. Or actually, I'm sorry, number 3, the one that's actually in melee range.
Okay.
Okay.
Arden.
Hmm. 1 second here. 2. Alright, I'm going to activate Noble Presence and allow Navacerts and Martis to shift up to 2 spaces.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you so very, very much.
And I'll drop those on him too. And 1 second,
So
1 second.
your armor class bonus goes away on Nervous Hurts.
Oh, that was just a move action. I still have a standard.
Okay. Right.
Oh, you meant because he was moving. Yep.
Can I
No.
just stand still? Do I have to move? I don't have to shift, right?
You don't have to, no.
Okay.
I just thought you'd rather a different position since you're kind of right there.
Well, I just don't want to move over here because if I move, I want to finish this guy off is what I want to do, and then I'll teleport.
Yep. Okay. And then for my standard, I'll use Risky Shot. Miss. Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay, so when your turn ends,
Yep, then that Shield of Assault bonus from last time goes away.
the armor class, right?
Oh, and the save. Yep.
Oh, you were immobilized. You couldn't move anyways. Yes, so you need to make a save. And the armor class bonus goes away. Ah, successful. So you... Oops. Did you get rid of it?
Yep.
Alright.
Wait.
It looks like it automatically did that.
Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Oh, grasping zombie number 2. Roar. Comes forward, trying to slam his fist into Valkyrin's skull.
Oh,
Hit him once again.
twice in the head.
Oh, he's bloodied him.
I gotta heal for myself here. On my turn anyway. if I make it there.
All right. Well. This creature jumps over here and tries to bite Sir off with the fist. Actually, I'll try to.
Benefit of partial concealment.
What's the benefit of what?
Partial concealment, since I'm in difficult terrain.
Only on a ranged attack, not a melee attack.
Okay, nothing in 40.
Yeah. And 23. You are hit, and you are immobilized. Save ends. Alright. Martis.
Alright. Move, I will shift back one. Let's do... Grasping Zombie 1, Valkyrie.
Why do you have defense 2 power? Is that...
That's from that thing that
That
already
was the
gave me
noble
the shift.
presence.
Yeah, each target can shift up to 2 squares, and each target gets a +2 to all bonuses until the end of his next turn. Let's see. So I will... Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal Rune of Mending on Valgren.
Thank you.
And then Hand of Radiance on those 3. 2 misses and a hit.
Actually, the 2 in the cloud, if you attack any of those, you get combat advantage.
I didn't attack
Nice.
any of them in the cloud.
Oh, okay.
And that was move, minor, standard. Yep, that's it.
Alright. He's coming to smack you in the head. I believe that is a hit.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. Valkyrian.
Okay. First, I'm going to heal myself here. Then I have combat advantage on both these guys. Right?
Yep.
I gotta put that in manually.
Yeah, just modifier down at the bottom, or you
Okay.
can hit the effects. There, yeah. If you go to the modifiers, it's also there, but it's just as easy to go down the modifier, just type in 2. Didn't matter, or you still hit?
Alright.
Very nice.
That combat advantage is a nice one for me. That cloud.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember that moving forward.
Yeah, just drop that in front of me always. It's
Yeah, and
awesome.
I can use that at will, so as long as everyone's clear of the area.
Okay, that's it for my turn there.
That's you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me see here.
How long does that cloud last?
Just till the end of my next turn, or the beginning of my next turn. Plus until the end of my next turn.
Okay, let's see here.
We're fighting motorcycles.
Could be. Oops, that's damage. I don't do that yet.
We've had enough of that, thank you.
Alright. So he is hit. Now I can roll the damage. 7 damage. And immobilized. Alright. That's the end of his turn. Naviserts.
I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me.
You have yourself target. Oh, well,
Oops, I hit myself.
Hey, you hit
Yep.
yourself.
And I missed the goal seeker. Fudge. Any minor action stuff I can do? Don't think so. I'm just gonna shift over here,
Alright.
then end my turn.
Alright. Over here by Valkyrin.
I think zombies would miss more.
Yeah, they're pretty swift.
They are doing a very good job, actually, aren't they? They haven't rolled very many misses tonight.
at least that wasn't double-digit damage this time. You've been taking it every time.
Shoot. I should have done that on the other guy. I didn't realize that. Okay, Seraph.
Okay, why am I immobilized?
Because
The,
you
ghoul.
got the ghoul poison flowing through your little locust veins.
That bites ass. Okay. Okay. So, do I save against that now, or do I save against that at the end of my turn, or
End of your turn.
end of my turn?
All your saves are at your end of your turn.
Did not realize I was immobilized. That changes what I was going to do. Details. Okay. Where'd you go? Okay, I will. Let's see. Since I'm already in bug form. Square. There we go. I will go ahead and attack these two with swarming locusts.
Kind of attack is it?
A close, or excuse me, that's a blast 3.
Close blast 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be an attack of opportunity if you choose to do that.
I will go ahead and use that.
Good.
Go ahead.
Close. Yeah, close blast isn't an attack of opportunity. An area attack or a ranged is.
Yeah,
thought
we
it was
covered that
close
last time.
powers. Thought it was close powers and range powers, no?
Well, the whole point of close powers is they're close, right? So they
Oh
don't-
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe it is. It's area powers. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, range blast.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
I knew it was
Okay.
one or the other.
Details.
Yeah, yeah.
Eek!
Hit and a 1. At least one of them hit.
Yeah, a 9 was barely a hit.
Not the greatest roll.
But hey, it killed it. That works.
Let's see,
Let's see. Hang on a
since-
second before you do anything.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to do
Uh-oh.
this last time. So what's the to roll a die? It's slash roll
Slash die.
die.
Yep.
And then like 1d20.
Or you don't need to put the number in front of it if it's just one.
So it's d20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you notice that this zombie. Where is he? Which one is he? Number 1.
Mhm.
He is still alive.
Huh?
Bloop.
Okay. Wait. What? Okay. Wait. You mean still alive, as in he's not a zombie, or he hasn't fallen over dead yet?
He's still a zombie. He's not. He's.
He just hasn't fallen over dead yet.
You've
It's not
done
a dead
enough
zombie.
damage to kill him, but because he's
Okay.
undead, he just hasn't died.
Just want to make sure there wasn't something tricky going on there.
There is something tricky, but
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action point, and against just the Ghoul Flesh Seeker, and use Fog of Insects. Oops, maybe.
what kind of power is this?
That is a daily. It's a burst 1. It does. I'm sorry, that was the wrong ability. That's not the one I want. I'm sorry, I want Scattered Form, because I don't want to blast everybody with the other Scattered Form. Scattered Form's burst 1, 2d6 plus Wisdom, and I take half damage from the next attack. So we'll go ahead and use...
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Mhm. I linked it there.
Scattered Form. That's another close. It's a close burst one. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a burst around me.
Okay.
Okay. And I get combat advantage since he's in the stuff. Except for, that's weird, when I click on the... It won't let me actually add anything in the modifier down here.
You can just either type in 2 instead of +2, or you can go to the top right.
Oh, there it goes.
Or-
I was
yeah.
using my numpad and numlock was off, and I'm retarded.
Oh, or that.
It's the little details.
It's a hit.
But that's a hit. Hey, that's
Max
all
damage.
for-
Nice.
Awesome. Alright, and I am done with the turn.
And your saving throw is successful.
Sweet, I can move.
Arden.
Alright, I'm going to... I'm going to attack with Wolfpack Tactics and allow Martis to shift up to 1.
Cool.
Just if you need it. I don't really think that Navisearch could use it any better. And it's a miss. Alright. I'll just roll my save, and that's that.
Alright, so all this other stuff comes off then. You guys have to make sure you take this stuff off if somebody else is giving you bonuses at the end
It
of
ought to do it when his turn's over. When it,
Yeah, it's supposed to do that at the end of the turn.
Yeah, it didn't do
was
it.
do- Huh. It was doing it last time, I thought. Okay, so
oops,
then how do I take them off manually with
you
myself?
can't. You have
Yeah.
to remind him if
Okay.
you end your turn and they don't come off. You have to remind them because you can't do it. The effects are only on the GM side
Got
to
it.
remove.
where is this dude? Oh, he's right here. He will, I guess he will, try to claw at Sir Elf. Do you have bonuses on him?
Bonuses against. I just take half damage on the next melee or ranged attack against me until the end of my next turn.
Alright. So that is a hit. Now, I know there's a way to do half damage, so that's in the half. Here we go. There we are. Half damage.
Cool.
I'll laugh at him as he swings right through me.
You-
He's undead. He doesn't know any better.
but you're immobilized again, even with half damage.
Asshole.
An immobilized swarm is
Smartest.
very stompable.
There's a lot of me.
All right. Martis starts his turn, remembering the old joke about the man tying his shoelaces, because he doesn't have to outrun the bear, he just have to outrun you guys. And I can't hightail it just yet. All right.
Yeah, that's.
Uh,
We still got a
good
good
guy.
shot at this.
Say, you're a good guy. You have to stay.
Yeah.
no.
The
No.
goody guy who has to run away.
Uh,
Yeah, you
I'll go
smited.
get
You
help,
hit these things so
guys.
fast. you
yeah,
couldn't
there
wait.
is a survival instinct still involved.
First to attack, first to run.
I'll try this Hand of Radiance thing. Actually, I'll not target him on this first roll because I have combat advantage on those two because of the cloud. So I'll do those two separate, and I'll do the damage on those. And then this guy, without combat advantage, is a hit. Ooh. They're vulnerable to, the flesh seekers are vulnerable to radiance. And the grasping zombie almost died again, so we'll have to do that, whatever he did last time to not die.
Looking to see if. Okay. Right. So he. Ghoul Flesh Seeker 2. Yep. Alright. And then I need to die. Oh, too bad. This time he goes over. Falls down.
Okay, and then for my move, I'll put more space between me and other things.
All of them.
Alright, Valkyrin.
Before he goes, I'm going to teleport up to here. With my soul step.
Okay, well, none of the triggers actually worked.
Yeah, no one was adjacent to you that did it.
You
Yeah,
didn't
he moved
reduce an
after.
enemy, and an enemy adjacent to you didn't drop to 0, so...
Oh, an enemy adjacent
Enemy
to him.
adjacent to him,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to
He
say,
had the ghoul there.
I don't understand why
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I gotcha, okay.
I misread that. I thought it was an ally adjacent
Yep.
to you dropped
Yeah.
somebody.
Actually,
Yeah, I was
okay,
reading
yeah,
it
so
as
you don't have
you
that, as long as
reduce
they
an
die.
enemy to 0, or an enemy adjacent to you drops to 0. Okay,
Yeah, the first part of that's kind of irrelevant. It's like an enemy next to you drops to 0.
Alright,
Ranged attacks.
here I go. Attacking this guy. Nice. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Are you healing him?
I did not mean to do that.
Well, do it. The radiant damage hits hard.
What did you do? You did 9 damage to him?
Yeah, and now I'm healing myself with that attack.
With a healing strike.
Oh, I don't have healing surges. What? I had 2 left, it said.
You used 2 already. He cast Healing Word on you, and you already did a heal.
Oh, I should have had. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do it on myself anyway. There, that's better anyway. That was what I was supposed to do.
What do you... I don't see it.
Yeah, nothing's
I'm
popped up.
healing Arden here, not myself.
Okay.
That's what I was supposed to heal.
Oh, so you can use his surge.
And I was supposed to mark this thing. I don't want to, but I guess that's what happens.
Thank you.
Alright, turns over.
Alright, Navis Search, that was your turn.
I hit.
See that.
Damage. And then I also I think I get 2 defense, so like that. Is that right, or do I target it and then do the
Nope.
target?
Means you gain 2 defense against when that
Yeah.
target specifically attacks you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to target it.
Okay, so can you remove that? Sorry.
Well,
Target 2 defense, yeah.
I think. Well, okay.
Or, well, how are you gonna be able to do that? Yeah, because if you give it -2 defense, it's just gonna be -2 on its defense.
If you could double click the power, because I'm.
Basically, I gain 2 defenses against that target until the end of
Okay.
my
I
next.
think dragging that effect onto you does it because it'll say that target. You have a defense 2 power against that target.
Okay, so I target it, then drag it onto my token.
That should work. But you only have defense against it.
Okay, it reads the same way as if I just targeted myself. So that works.
Right, but I think that target keyword picks up on who the target
+2
is when you
power
have.
bonuses to all defenses against the target's attack, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you done?
Yep.
So next will be zombie.
Jesus. Getting worked over.
You gotta learn how to dodge.
Man, I gotta. Hey, I took the feat for parrying dagger and everything. A lot of good that's doing me.
Seraph.
Right. Since I am still immobilized, I will go ahead and use. Alright, he's still targeted. I will just go ahead and use Swarm of Insects. Again, the Swarm of let me. My +2. Swarming Locusts. Oh. Right. And I believe I am finished with my turn.
And you made your save. Arden.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm going to use Risky Shot. And that's that. Stay there.
Would the combat advantage affected that? Since you missed?
Would a 12 hit?
That's a good question.
Let's see. What is it?
Would a 12 hit the Ghoul Flesh Seeker 1?
Against
Against armor class? No.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Alright, so next.
Is Risky Shot a melee or a ranged?
Both. It's
Depending on
It's
what
right
weapon
there.
he uses.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
And so it's just a modifier on whatever you're using. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Oh, and you grant combat advantage until the start of your next turn each time you use it.
You need to put that effect on yourself.
That's the risk part.
Yeah.
So effects, even if you miss, you still get the effects.
You always get the effects, yes.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
I see.
Unless they
I
word it,
see.
you may take combat disadvantage.
Alright, so
I gotcha. I've been misreading that the entire time.
He's going to shift up here and try to...
Oh, he didn't like my bucks.
Let's see what he's got left here. Anything special cool? Probably not. Nope, alright. 26, that is a hit. 5 damage, and you are immobilized. And he'll be done. Artis.
And you see that target defense power worked because you got the defensive effects of +2, so that worked for.
Yeah.
Cool.
Didn't matter because he still hit a 26.
yeah, 26 is
Yeah.
going to hit, but it was good to know that the power worked as
It's a
written.
nice advantage. Yeah.
Yep, it's programmed in right, so that's a good thing.
Alright, so I try whittling them down. Hand of Radiance. 2 hits. And I killed something, or might have killed something. The undead are difficult to determine. Radiant damage in the face.
See how well that does you when we go angel hunting.
And I'll shift one more. My meat shields are moving around too much.
Alright. So,
I'm out of healing surges, guys.
Did Ghoul Flesh Seeker 1 die then? Or is it still kind of alive?
Nope, it falls over.
Very, very nice.
Knocks a tombstone over
Ooh.
on his head as he falls down.
And let's see. Yep, that'll be it. Valkyrin.
What was that power you used?
Me?
No, nervous turns.
Soul Step? Or teleport?
Right, okay, that's an at will.
Yep.
Okay. So
Wow.
Valkyrin.
Alright, attacking this guy. Excellent.
Do work.
And that's it. Next.
Naviserts. No, you can't go anywhere, dude. You're immobilized.
Alright, so just a save throw.
You got stuck
Well, that's
with
at the
same
end of your
shit
turn.
End
I
of your
had.
turn.
Do it.
So then I'll just target him. And do... Miss... Oh, a hit?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all saw the 4 and just
What is that
miss.
versus reflex?
Zombies don't dodge
yeah.
for shit.
Nice, yeah, they're slow, eh? Good to know.
Boom.
Wow.
Nice.
And then I guess I end my turn. Well, it has to do the...
Oh, it dies. It goes down as well.
And I saved!
Oh,
Woo!
Might be a good idea to go back to that church for a really long rest before we continue this, I think.
No, you didn't save. But
Oh.
you rolled the save automatically, it just missed. And the target defensive power expired correctly, so that's good to know too.
Cool. I see.
Expired on
And it-
Naviserts.
And at least the zombie didn't do its little save to stay undead.
But eventually you become
Remobilized?
remobilized, yes.
Oh, there's no threats.
No, you don't.
How long
get
does your
threats,
stuff
no.
stay down, Shane?
Just till the end of my next turn, so if combat's over, it's probably expired.
Yeah, it
Naviserts
only goes
at-
till the end of his next turn, yeah.
At this range, Navisert kind of looks like one of those zombies.
Yeah, that's true.
Dirty half breed.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to find out what's going on in the graveyard here in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching our Monday night 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons game. We'll be coming right back to watch the next adventure here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.